So this week, President Biden signed an executive order. And according to the Biden administration, this was something that was long overdue, that Republicans, for many months, have gone against him. Because according to him, he says that former President Donald Trump told them, do not do it. So what exactly did he do? Well, it has to do with the United States and the Mexican southern border. This border, where we see thousands and thousands of people cross every single day, is only getting worse. And many experts believe that as we get closer to the presidential election on November 5th, we are going to see an enormous amount of people. The influx of people will be so big, we will break records. That's what they're expecting. Well, I want to tell you what happened, why some people are not excited about this executive action, and why President Biden says this is probably the best thing for us. But I'm going to break this down in just a moment. All I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So yes, just a handful of days ago, President Biden announced executive action on immigration. He said he has the power to shut down the border. However, what's interesting about this is the Speaker of the House, about 8 or 9 months ago, told President Biden specifically, read him the law, that he does have the power to shut down the U.S.-Mexico border. But President Biden didn't know if he actually did. Well, here's what I can tell you. President Biden waited until just this week to finally do something, as we are seeing numbers increase immensely. Just listen to what he had to say.
Today, I'm announcing actions to bar migrants who cross our southern border unlawfully from receiving asylum. Migrants will be restricted from receiving asylum at our southern border unless they seek it after entering through an established lawful process. And those who seek to come to the United States legally, for example, by making an appointment and coming to a port of entry, asylum will still be available. But if an individual chooses not to use our legal pathways, if they choose to come without permission and against the law, they'll be restricted from receiving asylum and staying in the United States.
Now, are they really going to be restricted? Are they going to be sent back to their home countries? These are things that we just don't know. Based off what he's saying, though, what he's been saying for many years is exactly what we want to hear, but it's the policy. That's the difference. This is exactly what the Speaker of the House said, is that President Biden, in his first day of office, he pretty much went backwards and withdrew what former President Donald Trump did. Because President Biden, in his first day of office, signed 61 to 64 executive orders to reverse course. And this is something that we are still paying the price for. But I want to play you this as well, because look what just happened the other day.
And Border Protection say the patrols apprehended about 4,000 people illegally entering the U.S. on the same day Biden's order took effect.
So on the same day, we are seeing hundreds of people across the U.S. southern border. But here's where things get really interesting. A reporter from Fox News. Okay, I wanna play this for you, because this is absolutely ridiculous. Because President Biden said that he believes this is the best thing for us right now, because if there's more than 2,500 migrants that come across the U.S. southern border on a single day, well, he can send them right back. And he can deny them and shut the border down. But here's what I think is interesting. Look at this.
Border Patrol has to deal with out here. You got one single agent who has to try to corral this huge group of 150 people from all around the planet who crossed illegally. They'd been waiting there for Border Patrol to pick them up for 5 hours. They were getting impatient. You got language barriers, people from China, from Turkey, from Mauritania, from the Middle East. There's no translators out there for these border agents.
So I want to touch on that really quick, because there's no translator. There's one agent for 150 people. How crazy is that? And President Biden thinks by doing this executive action, that's going to be enough? No, what about the help for the Border Patrol agents? And this is something that, and I bring this up because we've seen Democrats propose a bill that would increase funding to additional agents. But what Republicans didn't like is that the money was very general, how it was going to be spread out. if it was not going to go to hire more agents to help process people, but it was just going to go to, pretty much make more facilities for judges, right? The courtroom, so that they can go and be processed and accepted for asylum. Democrats and Republicans couldn't agree on that. Republicans even had HR 2. This was 14, 15 months ago. And probably one of the biggest, most transformative bills for immigration, but Democrats didn't like that. And so right now it's trying to figure out the sweet spot. But what I can tell you is we are not going to get to that sweet spot before the election. There's no way Republicans do it. There's no way Democrats do it, because what if the other party gets a win? They can't afford that right now. Let's keep listening.
They can't process all these people and patrol the border at the same time. They need more manpower, and we talked to a handful of these migrants. Take a listen.
Listen to this.
From Egypt.
From Egypt? Yes. All from Egypt?
Yeah, group Egypt.
Egypt.
Good America.
Egypt.
America good.
Good America?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah? Why'd you come to America?
And business and the group.
You want to work? Job?
Work, yeah.
Job.
This friend.
Yes.
Group of friends, you guys want a job?
America good.
America good.
Yes.
Okay.
America good.
So they're coming from Egypt to work. That means they would need a work permit, which takes a while. The Biden administration said that you can get a work permit, they'd be expedited. But guess what? They're not going that fast. It's not happening that quickly. It's taking time. And this is the biggest worry. This is the biggest concern, is that all these people are coming in and they're going to have to get free resources, free food, free healthcare, free shelter. Because right now, there's too many people coming in. And just this week, we learned that when the jobs came out, the jobs number, it completely exceeded what we expected. That was huge. But at the same time, these were not industries where migrants from other countries were coming in. These are people here in the United States that are feeling the effects and have to get back to work. That's the problem. Now we're going to have tens of thousands of people every single month, or even hundreds of thousands of people every single month coming in from other countries, fighting for the exact same jobs that people here in the United States are desperately needing. Things are going to get worse. I want to show you one other thing, though. I'll play this last little clip, though.
Vietnam.
Vietnam. All from China?
Yeah.
Why'd you come to America?
For free.
To be free?
Simple. To be free. That's why people are coming. To be free, to work, and just for education and a better life. That's it. Now, we can't blame them for that, but do we let everybody in? I want to show you this, because Mexico, they have an ask from the United States as well. Mexico's president seeks an agreement from the U.S. to send deportees directly to countries of origin. But why? It's simple. Right now, if they are deported, or they are pretty much denied entry into the U.S. and they're sent back to Mexico, that means we could see thousands of people every single day sitting on the Mexican side of the U.S. border. Guess what? That means Mexico has to take care of them. All these people, again, don't have money. How can they live in Mexico? Mexico and their resources will be depleted as well. So that's what Mexico is asking for, is can the U.S. figure out a way and agree that, yes, if they are denied entry into the United States, they will be sent back directly to their country of origin on the U.S.'s dime. That's what they're wanting. So we're going to see what happens moving forward. All I can tell you right now is that's what we know as of today. So again, as soon as we get more information on this, I promise, I will bring you all the latest news and updates, but as we know as of today. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.